If you're new to the city, or younger than 60 years old, you might not know that on the corner of Rush and Bellevue, where Gibson Steakhouse now stands, was one of the premier entertainment venues in the country, a nightclub called Mr. Kelly's that was the center of the city's mid-century bohemian nightlife. Kelly's was ground zero for the local jet set, Michigan Avenue madmen and visiting businessmen from around the country who came to the Windy City to cut monumental deals. It was virtually guaranteed that executives visiting between 1955 and 1975 would be treated to a night at Kelly's that included a great steak and world-class entertainment. This is Reno Lovison, executive producer at ChicagoBroadcastingNetwork.com, and unfortunately just a few years too young to have experienced Mr. Kelly's on my own. The venue was the brainchild of two brothers, Oscar and George Marienthal. And this documentary film, Live at Mr. Kelly's, is a love letter from George's son, executive producer David Marienthal. Live at Mr. Kelly's is about 90 minutes long, jam-packed with testimonials and stories from many entertainers, including Barbra Streisand, Lily Tomlin, Bob Newhart, Herbie Hancock, Shecky Greene, Ramsey Lewis, Bette Midler, the Smothers Brothers, Lainie Kazan, Tom Dreesen, Tim Reed, Mort Saul, and others, who while in Chicago called Mr. Kelly's their home, or who attribute their performance at the local club as a significant contribution to their success.
At Mr. Kelly's nightclub in Chicago, I was a burgeoning superstar.
Mr. Kelly's was the real deal.
Mr. Kelly's was everything.
Kelly's was a hip, happening place.
That was the place to go.
If you were a regular, you were in the in crowd.
Because it was like the center of the world.
Saw this line that went around the block.
It was a hum, excitement.
And out came Richard Pryor.
Every time I go outside, the kids say, "Get him, he's all of them."
Oscar, he brought in the people.
Had Wayne Cochran,
George Carlin,
Maya Angelou, Barbra Streisand, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, Bette Midler, Barry Manilow.
Some of the biggest stars in the world on stage 18 feet away.
The artist was paramount.
everything connected.
Many of the comedians credit Mr. Kelly's with helping to fashion the unique art form of stand-up comedy. Certainly, the club championed the best of the best, with early appearances by the likes of Lenny Bruce and Peoria native Richard Pryor. Barbra Streisand opens the film with a story about shooting publicity photos on Oak Street Beach, one of which went on to win a Grammy for the best album cover. Did you know that the famed poet Maya Angelou was once a calypso singer who played congas? Well, it's true, and she performed at Mr. Kelly's. The title of this film is something of a misnomer since it gives nearly equal time to the history of the London House and some mention of the Happy Medium, each of which were owned and operated by the Marienthal brothers. I learned from this film that one thing I have in common with Herbie Hancock is we both took prom dates to the London House. I don't know about Herbie, but I married my date. It was actually my wife Julie's prom. She's currently the director of the Lakeshore Music Studio in the Gold Coast, providing piano lessons for all ages, and at the time was graduating from Senn High School on the North Side, then going on to study piano at Millikan University in Decatur. So of course she wanted a dinner venue with piano music. And what could be better than Ramsey Lewis at the London House on the corner of Michigan Avenue and Wacker with a romantic late-night boat ride afterwards? As it turned out, I attended the same high school with Ramsey's daughter, though she was a year older, and I remember that her gracious dad played at the graduating ceremony for her class. The London House was the cool jazz version of Kelly's, concentrating nearly exclusively on the hippest of the hip, including greats like Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and Andre Previn. Both Mr. Kelly's and London House made live recordings which added to their fame and luckily for us are available to listen to so we can get a sense of the ambience of each of the intimate spaces. Live at Mr. Kelly's is a bit of Chicago history that with each passing day fades further into obscurity. Thankfully, this film has made an effort to stop the clock and capture a snapshot of the past from a few of those who were there to witness it in its heyday. Directed by Ted Bogosian, Live at Mr. Kelly's had a premiere showing at the Siskel Center September 17th through the 19th, but will be released as video on demand October 12th, 2021, and on DVD October 19th, 2021. For more information, visit MrKellysChicago.com. This is Reno Lovison, executive producer at ChicagoBroadcastingNetwork.com, reminding you to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast and or our website at ChicagoBroadcastingNetwork.com. And as always, if you need video production assistance, check out RenoWeb.net.
That was an incredible time.
And we were just kids loving what we did.